The story of Ramayana forms a huge part of Indian culture, and after watching the first look of Lord Ram from the Ramayana movie, I must say I am amazed. From the visuals to the sheer scale, it's clear this is going to be something special. Last year, the makers released a glimpse of Ramayana, which told us details like the existence of time and the mention of Lord Rama, Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva, and how colors and background music were added to emphasize their roles as controllers of the universe. The cast and the crucial events that will feature in the first part, releasing around Diwali this year, the Hans Zimmer and A.R. Rahman's musical signature, especially with the soundscape of Ramayana, and lastly and most importantly, the Ramayana title card with a map of India etched in the background and the text, Our Truth, Our History. The last part is what I loved the most from the first glimpse, because this combination of the map and the declarative text effectively busts all myths, challenging the common external perception of the Ramayana as purely mythological or fictional. Instead, it frames it as an integral, foundational narrative linked to India's identity, cultural memory, and understanding of its past, a fact which the West has largely ignored, but I'm happy that an Indian film is clearly calling that out in capital letters.
All I'm doing is I have to just make sure we do justice to people's expectations and beyond. There has to be pride that must come through in every Indian first, and then every other person in the world to say, that's a great piece of culture.
And now with the first look of Lord Ram from the latest Ramayana teaser, three things are absolutely clear. Firstly, no one other than Ranbir Kapoor could have been Lord Ram.
हाँ वो तो है ही, आप देखोगे ना उसके चेहरे में जो एक कामनेस है वो तो चाहिए थी ना.
For us, Lord Ram is the epitome of divinity, humility and integrity, and in so many shots in the teaser, you can see those qualities beautifully portrayed by Ranbir Kapoor, where his eyes and facial expressions do all the talking. Secondly, just like peak detailing by Aditya Dhar was trending after Dhurandar's release, peak detailing by Nitesh Tiwari will trend after Ramayana's release, because this 2-minute 38-second teaser is filled with very intricate details, including how the movie will start and end and where the interval point will be, something I'll cover later in the video. And thirdly, this movie will show the story of Ramayana in a world the world has never seen before. It has the potential to take Indian cinema to a global level, and mark my words, it's a movie we all want, especially after what transpired with Adi Purush.
Please keep one seat for our Hanumanji. He will come to see Ramayana.
But before I get into the first point, take a look at this guy from the teaser. The actor playing King Dasharatha. The actor is none other than Arun Govil, the same actor who played Lord Ram in Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana.
वो देखो लक्ष्मण, सामने से कोई आ रहा है. देखने में कोई सज्जन विप्र जान पड़ते हैं. आओ इन्हीं से मार्ग पूछें.
Arun Govil as King Dashratha is a truly heartwarming full circle moment for the actor. Imagine how you would be feeling to be a part of this epic, and it's a full circle moment for us as well, the audience. In the Ramayana, King Dashratha is a father torn between the love for his son and the weight of his promises, and Arun Govil is the perfect fit here. You know he will beautifully capture King Dashratha's immense pride in Lord Ram, followed by the crushing heartbreak and total helplessness of being forced to send his own son into exile. With that little anecdote, let's get started with the first point. Ranbir Kapoor as Lord Ram. Now, I will be honest, ever since it was announced that Ranbir would be playing this iconic role in Nitesh Tiwari's Ramayana, it sparked widespread skepticism. There was a perceived mismatch between Ranbir's established screen persona and the revered divine archetype of Lord Ram. And you all remember what happened when the first look dropped last year. Social media was completely abuzz with controversy. The biggest question was, why Ranbir Kapoor and not Ram Charan? Especially with all the heavy comparisons drawn from Ram Charan's look and portrayal in RRR. But now that the new teaser is finally out, it completely validates the casting. The calmness on his face and the humility in his eyes perfectly capture the divine energy of Lord Ram. Plus, let's face it, Ranbir is undeniably one of the best actors in the country right now.
I'm a huge Ranbir Kapoor fan, and in my opinion, I think he's the best actor in India.
And what really makes his work is the sheer amount of behind-the-scenes preparation that went into this. Interestingly, when the role was first offered to him about 4 years ago, he actually rejected it, feeling he wasn't suited to such a monumental figure. But in a podcast with Nikhil Kamath, he mentioned how becoming a father changed his perspective. His emotional prep even involved going back to Ramanand Sagar's Ramayana to imbibe that rare simplicity and purity. Because he realized that portraying this role wasn't just about acting, it was about learning from the character and being incredibly truthful to the legacy.
It is definitely the most challenging part that I could get. It requires a lot of, requires another level of, I wouldn't say method, but preparation.
Beyond the emotional and mental prep, Ranbir also underwent physical prep. He had to completely shed the massive 10 to 12 kilos he gained for Animal because Lord Ram requires a lean, agile and natural warrior physique. As detailed by his trainers, Ranbir flipped his routine upside down. And what is fascinating is that a huge chunk of his training happened outdoors. He spent time running, cycling, swimming and hiking through rough terrain, a deliberate choice to connect with nature and build the mental resilience needed for a spiritually demanding role. And from the teaser, we can see many shots where Lord Ram is shown fighting. We have all seen the warrior side of Lord Ram in the Lanka War, but Nitesh Tiwari will also show us the warrior side of Lord Ram before he went into exile. This shot shows him fighting Tadka, a powerful man-eating Yakshani turned demoness who terrified sages and destroyed forests, serving as the first demon Lord Ram killed. When you combine that grueling physical conditioning with his emotional grounding, it makes total sense why his screen presence in the new teaser feels so incredibly powerful and authentic. It proves he didn't just want to look the part, he embodied Lord Ram's discipline.
Because if you see Ranbir Kapoor, he's fearless. No matter film flops or hits, like he's Ranbir Kapoor still. Nothing happened to his fan following or his market or,
Coming to the second point, the peak detailing in the teaser, and I won't go into every hidden detail, but will only talk about a few major ones. If you look at the teaser closely, both the first and the last shot, this one where a battle is happening, which in all likelihood will be the first scene of the movie, and this one where Jatayu is cremated will be the final scene of the first part. Let me explain. This battle scene is not from the Lanka War. It's actually a war between the Devas, that is the gods, and the Asuras, that is the demons, where both King Dasharatha and Kaikeyi fought together. The person falling here is most probably Kaikeyi. Now, why would this scene be so important? This is where Nitesh Tiwari is doing something different from other Ramayana adaptations. In this battle, King Dashratha riding a chariot was facing the Asuras in 10 directions at the same time. During this time, the bolt on one of the wheels slipped out and the wheel was about to disengage when Kaikeyi inserted her own thumb into the bolt hole and kept the chariot steady. When King Dashratha learned about this, he was pleased and offered Kaikeyi 2 boons, which she later used by asking the king to ask Lord Ram to go into exile for 14 years and to have her son Bharat crowned king of Ayodhya. The last scene from the shot shows Lord Ram cremating Jatayu, and this is where part 1 will end. In the first glimpse, we saw a shot of Jatayu, the noble vulture, fighting Raavan, which appears during Raavan's aerial journey back to Lanka after kidnapping Ma Sita. Jatayu bravely tries to stop Raavan but is mortally wounded. This moment is absolutely crucial in the Ramayana because in his dying breaths, Jatayu is the one who informs Lord Ram and Lakshman about Ma Sita's abduction and Raavan's direction. Without this encounter, Lord Ram would have no clue where Ma Sita was taken. Just seeing this shot gives me goosebumps about how the climax will unfold on screen. Another sequence of shots that moved me was a Lord Ram with Ma Sita and Lakshman about to leave Ayodhya. In this shot, they are all entering the grand hall to take the final blessings. We can see King Dashratha, Queen Kaushalya Sumitra dressed in white, and Kaikeyi standing on the extreme right dressed in purple, played by actress Lara Datta. Followed by this shot where the people of Ayodhya kingdom are all gathered, asking the Lord not to go. His chariot is shown slowly leaving the kingdom, and this shot of Lord Ram sailing away in a boat, looking back at the people who came to see him off. This entire sequence of events will be extremely emotional and will most likely mark the interval of the first part. Along with these shots, another nice detail is shown in this shot. In this scene, Lord Parshuram stops Lord Ram after the Ma Sita Swayamvar as they return to Ayodhya. You can catch a microsecond glimpse of Lord Vishnu on this battle axe, which was the primary weapon of Lord Parshuram. You can also see Lakshman and King Dashrath in the backdrop. Lord Parshuram, the 6th avatar of Lord Vishnu, was furious because Lord Ram had broken the Pinaka, the divine bow of Lord Shiva, whom Lord Parshuram revered as his guru, the same bow that is shown in this shot. In this encounter, Lord Parshuram challenged Lord Ram to string another bow, the sacred bow of Lord Vishnu, called Sharang. Lord Ram took the bow, effortlessly strung it and fixed an arrow to it, demonstrating his divine power. Lord Parshuram immediately realized that Lord Ram was the seventh avatar of Lord Vishnu and transferred his own divine energy and powers to Lord Ram, confirming Lord Ram as his successor in defending Dharma. I don't know how detailed this scene will be, but it will be a significant moment in the movie. Coming to the last detail, Raavan and the Pushpak Viman. The Pushpak Viman, as described in the Ramayana, was a magnificent divine flying chariot created by Vishwakarma for Brahma, later owned by Kuber and then seized by Raavan. It was notable for travelling at high speeds, sometimes described as mind speed, and was used to abduct Ma Sita. The shot that we see here confirms that before part 1 ends, Ma Sita will be abducted and taken to Lanka. What I liked the most about this shot was the look of the Pushpak Viman. There are various versions of this Viman shown in other adaptations. And here too, we see a very unique visual which looks pretty cool actually. And it will be interesting to see how it all looks on the big IMAX screen. Now this brings me to the third point, the importance of this movie. Namit Malhotra's Ramayana is gearing up for the story of Ramayana in a way the world has quite literally never seen before. It has the genuine potential to take Indian cinema to a global level. This is exactly the movie we all want, especially after what transpired with Adipurush, because frankly, this looks way better than this. What happened back in 2023 with Adipurush left a massive scar on all of us. We went into the theatres expecting to witness the glory of our greatest epic. Instead, we were handed cartoonish visuals, highly questionable character designs, and colloquial dialogue that completely stripped the narrative of its dignity. It was heartbreaking. It set the bar at an all-time low. But weirdly, that debacle makes Nitesh Tiwari's Ramayana even more crucial, and from the looks of it, the makers get it. When you talk about taking Indian cinema to a global level, you need a producer with a global vision. Namit Malhotra's DNEG is not just any regular production house. It is a globally renowned Academy Award-winning visual effects studio that has won multiple Oscars for its groundbreaking work on Hollywood blockbusters such as Inception, Interstellar, and Tenet. With DNEG and Namit Malhotra steering the ship, the visual scale here is aimed straight at international standards. Unlike Adipurush, which honestly felt like a flat video game shot inside a giant green screen box, Nitesh Tiwari is clearly relying on practical sets. He is using high-end CGI to enhance the reality and not completely replacing it. This grounded approach gives the world a real sense of weight, natural light, and authenticity that an epic of this scale truly deserves. Now, I must admit that in some parts of the teaser, the VFX quality is patchy and could be better, but between now and the release, a lot of polishing will be done. In fact, that will be the top priority for the entire team. So I am confident it will get better. Next up is the brilliant musical collaboration between Hans Zimmer and A.R. Rahman. If you listen closely to the first teaser, you can actually hear the syllables of the title being subtly chanted in the background. Ramayana. That kind of auditory storytelling is a classic Hans Zimmer move. Much like his iconic work with Christopher Nolan, he uses sound to build tension and make a concept feel audibly powerful. It is a brilliant little detail that promises a deeply immersive cinematic experience. The combination of these two musical titans is particularly brilliant for a project of this scale. A.R. Rahman is renowned for his ability to weave in rich Indian cultural textures, traditional instruments, and soulful melodies that resonate deeply with the epic's roots. Hans Zimmer, on the other hand, is a master of creating grandiose, universally appealing and often cosmic soundscapes. Their combined efforts suggest a score that will be deeply rooted in Indian tradition while also having a massive universal appeal. This audible detail in the title card is an early promise of the incredible musical journey we are in for. With DNEG's high-end VFX and the epic mix of cosmic and human elements, it is clear this movie is leaning heavily into a seamless blend of live action and animation. Think Avatar or the live-action How to Train Your Dragon movie, where real actors perfectly blend with advanced CGI characters. This approach is exactly what a story like the Ramayana needs. It allows the filmmakers to bring creatures, divine interventions, and massive armies to life in a way that feels grand yet totally believable. This flawless mix of live action and animation could easily be the X factor that turns this film into a globally resonant visual epic.
You're goddamn right.
And that brings us to the end of the breakdown. What did you think of the Lord Ram teaser? Let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe to this channel for more such videos and check out a video about the Khans in the new generation in Bollywood right here. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.